Hi, this is Michael from Guitar Guide, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how to play Jammin' by Bob Marley. Now, I'm going to give you a preview first, and then we'll jump straight into the chords. So as you could hear, that was a condensed version of Jammin' by Bob Marley. So let's jump straight into the chords. Super beginner-friendly song, just 4 chords. Let's go into the first one, which is an A minor. So if you compare this with the actual album that Bob recorded, I believe he's recorded it in a higher key. So if you play it side by side, that's why it might sound a little bit off. But just know that these are the right chords, just played in the easiest way possible. So, like I said, A minor to begin. We're going to play that by 5th string completely open, followed by your middle finger on the 2nd fret, 4th string. That's going to be followed by your ring finger right underneath that finger on the same fret, 2nd fret, but 3rd string. And finally, your index finger on the 1st fret, 2nd string. And then you can let the bottom string ring completely open. And it sounds like this, totally full. Okay, so that is going to be followed by our D major. And that is going to be played by the 4th string, totally open, followed by your index finger on the 2nd fret, 3rd string. That is followed by your ring finger on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. And finally, we're going to have your middle finger on the 2nd fret, 1st string. All together from the 4th string down. Okay, so far we got our A minor to our D major chord. And I'm going to give you the strumming pattern once I go through the 2 other chords. So after the D chord, we are going to jump to our F chord. And you're going to play that by your ring finger on the 4th string, 3rd fret. That's going to be followed by your middle finger on the 2nd fret, 3rd string. And that will be followed by your index finger on the 1st fret, 2nd string. And you can play the bottom string totally open. Or if your index finger mutes the bottom string, that's totally fine as well. So our 4th and final chord of this song is going to be probably the easiest chord you can possibly play, which is the E minor open chord. And that is played by your top string completely open, followed by your middle finger on the 2nd fret, 5th string, followed by your ring finger on the 2nd fret, 4th string, right underneath your middle finger. Rest of the strings completely open, all together. So before we go over the strumming pattern, let's go over our 4 chords again. And if you need to look at those placements again, simply stop the video, rewind it, and watch where my finger placements are. So far, we got the A minor to the D major, to the F, finally ending on the E minor. So now let's go over the strumming pattern. There are several different ways you can do this. I'm going to try to give you in the easiest way possible with still giving you that reggae feel. Now, I'll give you a little sample here. Once again, I'll go around 1 rotation. So that is one rotation. That right there is what Bob does pretty much through the entire song with some brief changes. So let's get down that basic kind of reggae strum. Now to make this as simple as possible, let's stick for the A chord, the A minor chord, let's stick with all down strums. And this is what it'll sound like. And I know right there I put an up strum at the very end, and if you want to throw that in, you can. But if you're brand new to guitar, I know this can be intimidating. So let's try that. Let's try it with the up strum at the end. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try that with me. And that's where we're going to make the transition to the D chord. And just 2 up strums should do just fine. So the D is very simple, right? Just 2 up strums. The A minor, it's going to be a little trickier if you're just getting started. If you're getting that really full sound and you're not getting that, here's little pauses. It's getting that reggae skank. And the way I'm doing that is when I'm doing the down strum, I'm taking the pressure. You'll notice on my left hand right here. Notice how the pressure releases. Notice my fingers go like from this, and then all the tension comes off the string. See how it instantly stops? And all I'm doing is my hands look like they're in the same place here, but I'm just releasing the pressure from the strings, and that's muting the strings instantly. So that's what gives that reggae skank feel. We're letting the D ring out, and then we're going to use the identical strumming pattern on the F to that E minor. So just think of it this way. When you get to from the A minor to the D, you're 50% of the way there. You're halfway there. Now take that same identical strumming pattern that you started with from the A to the D major, and we're going to use that same right hand strumming pattern, or opposite if you're a left-handed guitarist, but the mass majority of people are right-handed guitar players, and use that same exact strumming pattern going from the F to the E minor. So we got this. Just 2 up strums on the E minor, right? Okay, so now all together. Okay, that is about 95% of the song right there. Now the only changes that Bob does, which are very simple, he's using the same chords that we already know in this song. He's going to use a kind of a long drawn out stall on the A minor, and this is where he sings Holy Mount Zion. And then he goes to the D, back to the A minor, and then he gives a quick stop on the A. And then he goes into his singing and there's no guitar. And then another quick stop on the A. And then he jumps right back into the same exact rhythm we've been playing the whole time. So a lot of songs, they have a difference between the verse and the chorus. But with Bob, a lot of the times, he just plays the same rhythm throughout the entire song. And his harmony, his voice and, you know, all his other band members and the background singers are such in harmony and their voices are so good. That makes up for everything so they can have these very simple rhythms. So that was How to Play Jammin' by Bob Marley. I hope you learned how to play this song through this video. I know if you're getting started, it can be intimidating, but keep practicing. This stuff gets easier. It's all muscle memory. And with that said, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. And I just want to say thank you for watching. I do appreciate it.